5 ways to build confidence when you're feeling a little bit like an imposter. Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Day, and I help nurses who are looking for clarity and confidence in their nursing career journey. And I call this 5 in 5. That's 5 tips, suggestions, pieces of advice, whatever the thing is. There's 5 of them, and I try to get through that in 5 minutes. I can talk. I am a talker. I love listening and holding conversation with people. And sometimes I can get a little carried away. And so I have my timer here. Y'all see 5 minutes, 5 minutes here. Um, that is to keep me honest. That is to keep me. I do value your time. I appreciate greatly that you are willing to spend a few minutes here with me to learn some tips and suggestions to help further your career journey. But I don't want to take that for granted. So I keep myself time for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes starts when I get into the suggestions. Y'all got to give me just a couple of minutes to get warmed up into this. And I also want to be able to share with you why even sit here and listen to me for 5 minutes. What do I have to say? What's my background? Where are my receipts? Right. Okay. So my name is Dr. Day. I'm a native from Atlanta, Georgia, and nursing is a second career for me. I started off in the corporate world of marketing and advertising. And so my first degree was a business degree from Florida A&M University's School of Business and Industry. And then I went back to school looking for something a little bit more fulfilling outside of that corporate marketing advertising world. And I landed in nursing. And that's a whole other story. Check out my why video. It's called My Why. And that video has information in there about why I became a nurse in the first place. So, anyway, that is my background. Let's get into talking about what you're here for today, which are 5 ways to build confidence when you are feeling like an imposter. When I landed my first nursing leadership role, I did feel that way. Like I haven't done this long enough. I haven't been a nurse long enough. Oh, there's other people that are more qualified than me. So hopefully you have mentors, you have preceptors, you have a great leadership orientation program that gets you started. And even with all of that, until you get your feet wet into this, until you have a few bumps and bruises moments and you have those lessons learned, you might feel a little bit like an imposter. But there are ways that you can build your confidence until you do truly develop those skills. This also goes for nursing as a whole. When you first start off, you've got your degree, I've got a license, but you're showing up every day like, I'm not totally sure that I won't hurt somebody today. And that's natural and it's human. But just understand that there are ways that you can gradually build up that confidence while you're waiting for that imposter syndrome to go away. So many times we enter into that space and we're doubting ourselves and we don't have that confidence. All of that imposter syndrome, it is proven. There's research studies that show the more imposter syndrome that you feel, the greater the chances that you will suffer from burnout, from exhaustion. It's tiring trying to pretend like you know the things that you know you don't know, right? That's exhausting. So it makes sense to build specific strategies around building your confidence so that you can keep that imposter syndrome minimized until you are feeling 100% confident. You've been battle tested and proven that you are in the right place. Okay. Sometimes we can get into our own head and we need to be able to build ourselves up. There's a reason that we are in those positions. There's a reason that we are elevating and trying to level up ourselves professionally. So when I was experiencing that imposter syndrome, I knew that I had to strategically build myself up from the inside. Okay. This is an inside job when it comes to building confidence. You're not going to get it by trying to prove to everybody that you know what you're doing or that you're doing a great job. Because even when you do, there will be the people who are still doubting you. So you got to have that confidence and that know-how inside of yourself. Let's talk about how to do that. All right, I told you I got to keep myself honest. So let's start the timer. 5 minutes starts now. Number 1, stop calling yourself an imposter. Okay? The more you sit there and say, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to fake it till I make it. I'm just Stop doing that. Language matters. The way that you speak to yourself matters. So stop saying that. Acknowledge that you have room for development and growth, but it's not that you're an imposter. You are where you are supposed to be. Start by naming the truth. I'm new and I'm learning. I'm growing. I may not know everything, but I'm doing everything I can every day to learn. Number two, keep a receipts folder. I mentioned the word receipts earlier. I wasn't even tying that in exactly, but keep your receipts for all of the times that you doubt yourself or that you may make a mistake, because mistakes do happen. Um, Acknowledge the times where you had the wins. Acknowledge where your unique skills, talents, abilities contributed to solving a problem, contributed to helping one of your nurses, contributed to a great outcome for a patient. Number three, say it out loud to someone safe. Have people in your life that you can trust and be able to say, "Girl, I don't. Oh, I got to figure this out." Admitting that and speaking it out relieves a level of stress that you can be, that is unimaginable. It's like you know that you have a weight problem, right? And you want to lose weight, but you don't even want to talk about it. You just keeping it inside yourself, right? You go to someone and you start talking about it. There's an accountability there and everything that will help you progress and move forward. It's the same way with building your confidence. Number four, focus on competence. There is a confidence competence. It really does exist. There are specific strategies, specific things that you need to do to build that competence. It's a list of activities that you need to do every day. All right. Get yourself into a leadership program. Surround yourself with leaders that are making things happen. Now, let me be really clear when I say this one. This isn't about the most popular leader. This is about the leader who reflects your brand, your values. Align yourself with those folks, and that will carry you for the long run. Go with the person who is reflecting the type of leader that you want to be. See what they do, follow their progress, study their LinkedIn, look at their professional resume and see the things that they have lined up and follow that blueprint. But one thing that you don't want to do is run from it. Acknowledge it yourself. Don't try to avoid the sticky situations, difficult, those difficult tasks, right? Let's say you are a leader who is great with the books. Your schedule is on point. Everyone is happy. You keep it balanced. You're very fair, but maybe you don't have the soft skills yet. Maybe you're not the one that they feel like they can come to when they have an issue or they have a need. You don't have the personal relationships with them and connections that matter. Work on that. So acknowledge what you need to work on it, follow those leaders that you believe exhibit where you're trying to go with your nursing career. Oh, I got 7 seconds left. Okay. Number five, celebrate the messy win. Sometimes that confidence, if you're just pushing through it, it will come out. Now, it may not be perfect. The outcome may not be the most perfect thing, but just move forward, okay? Perfect procrastination will always lose against imperfect action. So just get in there, just do it, okay? Standing back on the sideline is not going to work, particularly when you're trying to progress into a leadership role. All right, I'm out of time, but just one more little comment. Overall, don't let imposter syndrome keep you stuck. Don't let it be something that you're hiding behind, hoping nobody ever figures it out, that I don't know what I'm doing, because you probably are not giving yourself enough credit. But in those gaps of things that you do need to know how to do better, let's acknowledge that. Grab a book, do a podcast, go on YouTube and get some tips and advice from someone who can help coach you through those pieces. All right, that's it for me. I hope this was helpful for you and look forward to seeing you for the next 5 in 5. Take care.